Welcome to the I'm your host, Joe Chapin. Today, we're going to be talking about Michigan football. Listen, we're not far away from the season, and Michigan football is going to be coming up, and it's going to be a great time for Michigan Wolverine fans because if you're a Michigan fan, I think you can expect this team to be a really good team. Obviously, you're gonna replace some guys, but I think you're gonna be better on the offensive line. Honestly, with the transfer portal, you guys got a couple good players from the center from Stanford, the offensive tackle from Arizona State. Honestly, it's hard to keep up with the transfer portal. There's so many guys that are coming in and out and in and out and out. It's crazy, but I look at the two running backs you guys got coming back. Blake Corum, Donovan Edwards. I think Blake Corum is he's spectacular. I really love the way he runs. I think he's kind of he's your do it all running back. I think he's better as a running back than a pass catcher, but you got Donovan Edwards for that, so it doesn't matter. But you look at the full landscape of college football, Georgia is going to be replacing a quarterback. Ohio State's going to be replacing a quarterback. The only quarterbacks that are coming back are USC, and their defenses. Um, you got Drake May at North Carolina. There's a couple of good quarterbacks in the Pac-12, which no one will ever watch because, let's be honest, they don't have a TV deal. So, but when I look at Michigan and I look at the way that they are favored to win, I look at them and I say this. I think Michigan could be better than they were last year, to be honest. Because if you look at this team, Donovan Edwards, Blake Corum, you're going to have your guys, Colston Loveland, J.J. McCarthy's come back. A lot of times what people don't understand about college football, it is a big part of it that you have a good quarterback. And I really do like J.J. McCarthy as a quarterback, especially if you look at him in the pro level. Like, I really think he could be a really good pro quarterback as well. That's why, like, people were talking about the Lions drafting a quarterback the last year in the first round. I was like, I'd wait for this year because, obviously you hope that JJ will stay for his final year, but I think JJ is going to have a really good year with the Michigan Wolverines. So I look at the Michigan Wolverines and I say this. I think Michigan's a total national championship contender. I know Georgia's good. I know Alabama's good. I wonder what their quarterback situation is going to be like because, listen, in college football, you need a good quarterback. Period. End of story. I mean, obviously we see Stetson Bennett with Georgia, but I mean, if you have a quarterback that can't take care of the ball or is loose with the ball, it could really hurt you. When it could hurt any team. Having a guy that's replacing a guy like Bryce Young in Alabama, that's hard to do. He was really efficient with the offense. He made some great plays. He was a fantastic quarterback, Heisman winner. Stetson Bennett, he ran the offense. He did a good job. He didn't turn the ball over. He made some good plays. So anytime you bring in a quarterback that is new to starting, you're kind of like, look, this could be a really good situation for the Michigan Wolverines because they obviously have the team that can beat anybody. Obviously, you have to get over, this is not a hard schedule that Michigan has. And when I look at Michigan, I look at them and say, this could be a really good year for this Michigan Wolverines because I think that with the talent that they got coming back, with the quarterback that they got coming back in J.J. McCarthy, the wide receivers, that's a little bit of a question mark, but there's always good wide receivers that will, replacing Ronnie Bell is going to hurt, but you always have wide receivers that, take that next step up, so I'm not really worried about that. Having a guy like Colston Loveland at tight end could help. He's going to be a really good player. And then having Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards, those are two huge guys that can help this team move in the right direction. Obviously, when you have a run game and your quarterback is not he's not going to be forced to pass the ball all the time. That helps you out a lot against these good defenses. So, look, I'm not saying that they're going to win a national championship because you look at the Big Ten, they have not won national championships in a long time. But what I am saying is I think they can be considered as a favorite to win the national championship in 2023, 2024 because they have the quarterback that they need to win. And I think that, look, you look at Michigan, they're the big kid on the block right now. They are legitimately one of the better teams in the Big Ten, and they are making it known. And last year with TCU, Obviously, you've seen that they weren't ready to play, and I don't understand how they lost to TCU. But I think that was a learning lesson, and I think that J.J. McCarthy will get better from that. And I think that it was necessary to take the next step this year. But obviously, last year was the easiest path to the national championship game. We'll see what happens this year. There's a lot of there's a lot of unknown in college football because the transfer portal is so wild right now. But we'll see. But I think Michigan's going to have a really good year. I think they'll contend for the national championship. I think they'll win the Big Ten. I'm not afraid to say it. They're a really dominant team, and I love the way that they play, and it's good to watch. I mean, J.J. McCarthy, for everyone that says stuff about him, he's a really good quarterback, and I think that he's going to be a good pro quarterback in the NFL. What do you think about the Michigan Wolverines? Let me know in the comments below what your expectations are for the Michigan Wolverines this year.